So someone's saying that they have a strategy that includes a take profit and stop loss bracket, but it only submits the entry position to the broker and not the exit position. And they were wondering why would that be? Um,
Sure. Yeah, I think in a couple of cases, there might be a broker that doesn't support bracket orders, in which case, the trade is ultimately just going to be rejected. You shouldn't take the entry order in those cases because that's not an order type that's supported. But I believe in this case, the user had sent in the stop loss and take profit parameters in their JSON payload, but in their strategy settings had not ticked the box to use the signal as the take profit. Instead, that it was based off of the strategy settings. And in the nuanced world of how TradersPost works, it's sort of a cascading list of checks. If you have properties that you sent in the JSON payload, you have to tell your strategy settings to listen to those properties. If you don't hit that switch to say use the signal settings, then it will use the settings in your strategy. So everything kind of waterfalls down in terms of how the rules work. And then if you don't have any strategy settings, there are defaults that TradersPost defaults to. And so those three different layers of rules have to be understood. In this case, the user just needed to flip on that switch to listen to the JSON payload, and that would have set the take profit and stop loss order properly.
it's so interesting to have. Sometimes I'll see the discussions with the Discord group where someone goes, "Well, this feature should work this way because it would work better for them," and someone else goes, "Well, no, this is exactly the way I would want it to work because what if I just like in this scenario, what if you didn't want to have to go and change your JSON payload all the time? You just wanted to be able to toggle it in the Traders Post setting." They go, "Well, that's far more convenient to me."
Right.
And so I can understand how there can be some back and forth, but it's really great to see within the chat there where other people will just jump in and answer the question and solve the problem before Cam can actually get to it. It's really a sign of a nice, vibrant community.